are calling me a sellout because I'm writing country music when I'm 32.
That's a thing? They call you a sellout because you're writing country music at 32? Why?
At 32. Same guys that they think that because country music is just blowing up now. Oh, Lynchy's on the train now.
Oh, really?
Writing that.
But weren't you always into country music?
Always. And
so how the fuck are you selling out?
Exactly. It's the same guys that I legit would take a limo to from Elmer, Ontario to Toronto to watch the Dixie Chicks at 16 years old.
Really?
And those same guys are telling me I am selling out.
So I actually clipped a sore topic with you. I didn't mean to do that, but that's
no, it's nice.
Yeah, no, I like this. The reason why I asked you is I genuinely didn't know the answer.
Well, the first thing everybody asks you, legit, the first thing everybody asked me when, the Them Dang Rattlers started getting some noise.
Which is the name of your band, right?
Which was
previous band.
Previous band I was writing for was, we got some clout. We played Boots and Hearts, CMT Fest.
Did very well.
Yeah,
very well.
The city of London flew us out to Halifax to play the CCMA Awards.
That's awesome, man.
Really cool stuff. And
that's a
you
big,
get
that's a big memory for you.
Yeah,
man.
it's
that's
huge, man.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
That's really good to get the backing of your own city.
Sure.
Your own
that's
city.
really cool.
Did you write a lot of the songs there?
I wrote every song for that band.
See, that's so fucking cool.
I wrote every word,
That's such a cool thing.
Really?
Before the podcast, people don't have the pleasure of hearing our conversation then, but we talked about what influenced you as a writer because when I said to him, I'm a big music guy. Mm-hmm. I'm a huge.
He's bigger than I am in music.
I'm a huge music guy, and people don't know that though. People really don't know that.
No.
And I talked to him about songwriting and how much it's not appreciated as it should be.
Right.
It's a beautiful art form. It's simplicity.
Yeah.
In its own right. It's
there's no music without writers.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And you got music. You got music without writing. You can write. Lyrics. I mean, talking about lyrics.
You still have to write.
I'm
the
separating lyrics with
instrumentals.
instrumentals. I'm separating lyrics.
Okay, you're separating
Because
poetry.
you can write.
So if you're listening to music without lyrics, then
EDM.
Yeah.
You're right.
For example,
EDM,
that's what I meant. We just talked about that.
That's
as well.
still people they're still producing. That's still
writing,
but
that's
it's more engineering. It's more
huge
engineering
difference for sure.
But it's more engineering than it is writing.
It's techie.
So what I'm saying is that for him to be a writer, it is so more difficult to be a writer than
he liked the techie word.
But I appreciate the fact that he's a writer. When I meet musicians, you're a drummer, you're a guitar player, you're a vocalist, and I appreciate vocals more than anybody. Mm-hmm. However, the fact that he's a writer, it's so hard to be a creative, effective writer. It is the hardest gig in music.
You have to come up with a song out of legit thin
majority
air.
of artists.
Sure. Thin air.
Majority of artists. I'd say the most successful artists, majority of them, except rappers, and even then have ghostwriters.
Oh,
absolutely.
they all have ghostwriters.
But they made their way by being successful writers and then to pick the limelight. But there's a lot of writers that people don't even know about that didn't get the limelight until it shows afterwards. Like Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton, there's the perfect
Chris
example.
Stapleton wrote a lot of songs. You didn't think I knew that?
Oh, Mr. Fucking Cool right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Cool right now.
But he's the biggest guy. But he wrote a lot of songs for Adele. He wrote songs for a lot of country artists that people don't recognize. Songwriting is the most unappreciative but yet talented talent.
Art form.
Sorry, wrong
form
word. Of music that people don't appreciate. And what I would love to see is people appreciating more of
I think
songwriting.
I think it's getting there.
Adele's really helping.
Getting there. There's a bunch of boys that I hang out with all the time. They're a crazy talented band, the James Barker Band.
Okay,
they're they're a country band. They're amazing. I think their first single is about to go.
They got it.
They're about to go gold on their first single,
Wow.
Lawn Chair Lazy. They're guys
Canada?
from just north of Barrie, Port Credit.
Yep.
Just a really fucking cool group of dudes.
Yep.
And, one guy in the band is a writer.
Yep.
And they write with he writes with other writers.
Like you?
Right. Like me.
There you go. I didn't know that.
No. We're just bros. We haven't. Every time we get together, we bro down every time, right?
Right. Yeah.
Every time we hang out, we're like, yeah. We send each other messages. Let's write together. But then there's no time for writing because we just enjoy each other so much,
That's such
right?
a cool thing of music, though, that people don't appreciate.
That's it, right?
They're ready to headbang, but they're not ready to sit down, take their time, and put heart into it.
Well, one day you will. One day it'll come to that.
Oh, there's no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, I hope to be part of one of them.
You're on your way, man. I see it.
But so let's go back in time a little bit here, because first of all, you're obviously a songwriter, and what's your go-to instrument, and what instruments do you play?
I play guitar.
Yeah.
I know a little bit of trumpet. I can slay the drums too. Drums has always been something that I wish I was super good at. That. I wish I was super good at it. I see drummers, and I'm just my favorite drummer in the world is Connor Brock Stevens from the James Barker Band, which I was just pumping.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
He is the coolest, most accomplished young drummer I've ever met in my entire life. He's like 24 years old.
Oh, wow. They're young, eh? Good
and
for
he went to school in I won't say the name of the school, but it was a big motherfucking school in the States.
Yeah.
And he was asked
Berkeley?
to come. Nope. But he was,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure he went there for a bit.
Okay.
But he was just, he went and he played in front of, 50, 60, 70,000 people.
Wow.
As part of the
chorus?
Part of the chorus.
Wow.
And, and he's younger than me, and he's showing me and teaching me things that I've never thought about in my whole life.
Right.
I'm like, this is what's so cool about it.
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
It's evolution, changing the game.
Yeah.
It is.
It's exciting to see you change the game.
And this guy is the most, you see him, I just actually watched them play at Bud Gardens just a month or two ago. And, you look at these guys and they're just your bros.
Yeah.
They're your bros. And they are your bros because you're in a certain spot where you can be bros with guys like this.
So you mean like you've established yourself enough that
you've gone to a point. You've gone to a point where you're all in a little waiting.
You're
in a waiting pool,
right,
with a bunch of your bros,
right.
That's cool. That's a way to put it.
Who's going to get picked next?
Who's going to get picked next?
Yeah.
And it happens.
That's really
all the
cool.
time.
That's a really cool. Yeah. That's a really cool way to put it. Yeah.
You're in the waiting pool.
That's such a cool way to put it. I like that. I really. That's going to be fucking thinking about that the next week. Now.
And that's what I respect. I respect
cool.
guys that
have made it to the waiting pool.
He makes me want to write music.
Yeah.
The way he talks about music, he makes me want to write music.
That's something.
But that's what musicians do.
Deep in my soul.
But that's what musicians do.
Right.
He makes me want to write music, and the way I talk to him about music is because he's all look at him. He's just about music.
Oh, absolutely.
The way he speaks about and that's why I appreciate that people. That's why I use the word sellout is because a lot of people aren't about music anymore.
No.
They don't know the fucking emotions.
No, and you can be both. You can.
I know that.
You can legit be both.
Fuck, I just love people.
I think the ability. I think that's such a negative word, but legit, the ability to be a songwriter and be yourself with stuff you've done in the past,
stories,
and understand that this is where it's going.
Right.
Do you know what
you have to adapt?
Do you know what upset me recently? And you're gonna probably
love this.
No. How many people? How many fucking Rise the Best? How many songwriters? How many songwriters that I thought that were amazing that I recently watched a lot of things that a lot of artists have ripped off.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Cash didn't write Folsom Prison.
No. Oh God, no!
How? You know what?
God, no! He was way too fucked up for that song.
That's what I'm saying. Though,
he would have never written that song in a million years.
Led Zeppelin didn't write a lot of their songs.
Yeah,
they stole a lot of them, and it fucking pisses me off because I'm like, oh my God! Like for instance, if you ever listen to the song for reviewers, you listen to the song "Last Dance with Mary Jane," and you look at Danny California.
I got one.
Which one? Go.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Oh,
go
on.
I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah, go.
That's it.
I was saying,
that was a terrible story.
Tom Petty. Well, it wasn't a story; it's a fact.
Okay, so you're upset. You get upset when people get credit for other people's work prior and make money off.
And they settle out of court.
And is that what happens? Is they settle outside of court?
They sue. They settle.
So there was
court.
never any permission for a lot of this stuff.
No.
Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Yes.
Okay.
So for instance, Tom Petty, Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Oh yeah.
Danny California by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Exact same fucking song.
Yeah.
Right.
They settled out of court.
Really?
Yeah,
he sued him.
Yeah, they settled out of court. A lot of songs.
Yeah, at least he's getting something.
He's done that. He's done that to a few people.
Yes, but everyone
Tom
Red Hot
Petty
Chili
is.
Peppers.
Yeah.
No, but how many times that there's so many artists that are so. They're so.
But how do you love? And there's no doubt. I mean, that must. Anthony Kiedis must have literally dropped an inch off his dick when Tom Petty.
I love you.
I love you. When Tom Petty's lawyers were like, "Yo, that song is exactly
our fucking
like
song.
American Girl."
Yeah.
No.
Last Dance Mary Jane. I'm talking about. Sorry, the Strokes.
Oh yeah.
The Strokes got fucked over by Tom Petty too.
Did right. Really?
Wow.
Yeah, they did.
There's
That's one of my favorite bands
you
ever.
Believe that are just like you listen to the similarities, but you don't realize it until you're brought to them side by side.
Well, what are you supposed to do it as a writer? You love songwriters. you listen to music so much differently than, and this is not a Mr. Cool or any songwriter in the world's Mr. Cool, but when you're an artist, when you're painting,
yep,
you have your favorites,
yeah. Right? Yeah,
which I'm going to
talk.
And
how can you not try and duplicate?
Yeah, that's
favorites?
A good point.
How can you not do it? It's next to impossible.
Right.
It really is. It's what built you.
There's no doubt that Adam Levine loves.
I love Adam Levine.
What's that movie? Travolta.
Grease?
No, the other one.
Saturday Night Fever?
Yeah. Confirmed.
Wait. Show me what you did. Show me what you did for Saturday Night Fever. Show me the action we did. I did. I knew what he's talking about.
That's awesome.
I did. Can I say this is? I'm having a. All jokes aside, I'm having a blast.
Good, man.
This is really good.
I'm glad you're having
he
fun.
came in, he wasn't nervous. He's like, hey, man, I don't know what to expect.
I was.
I'm like, fucking relax.
Yeah.
Well, I've done a lot of radio stuff, and it's so formal and it's always the same questions. Like,
the wild fucking
where'd
West,
you come
bro?
up with this song? Like, fucking nowhere. That's where it came up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is the Wild West.
Some girl winked at me, gave me a kiss on my nose at Barney's.
Yeah. So how did you let's go to that for a second. When did you start writing songs, and when did you realize you were good at it?
Oh fuck, that took a lot of years.
Lot of years, but you knew you wanted to be a writer. On top of a musician.
Why a writer?
I did. I
knew
that.
Sean?
I don't know.
I think that might have been. I'm
not the one. I'm not the guest.
I think that might have been my first year at George Brown. I figured I really understood business, and I was like, holy fuck, the writers make all the money around
really?
Here. The writers make all the money around here. They get no fame, and that's something that is near and dear to my heart. Like, I just want to do something cool.
Right.
I don't need limelight. I don't need nothing. I
That's
just want to do something cool.
So you don't need the ego part where you need to be recognized all the time.
Never, dude. That's like
cool.
my worst really anxiety.
Too, right?
That's my worst fear. Is legit.
You just want to kind of
people talking to me that I don't know.
Right.
I'm scared shitless of it.
Anxiety is up.
Yeah. Oh God, I get anxiety that's why I drink, because if I go to Barney's and I'm sober, I'm scared shitless.
Right.
I legit am. I'm scared shitless to rock and roll.
That's really cool to hear.
Yeah,
I never thought that.
Yeah. Oh
cool.
God, dude.
I know that feeling, man, because you kind of have to.
I can't go to Barney's sober either.
Well, you have to become you got to be this person.
You got to become the environment, right? You got to be the.
I'm a different person on stage than I am in real life,
right?
And it's got nothing to do with each other,
right?
It's just something that I have terrible anxiety, dude.
Really?
Terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's fine, man. It's fine.
Just a head up.
Yeah. Anyway, so we were talking about the anxiety. Do you get that a lot?
I get it all the time.
Like when you perform too? So how do you perform?
No, when I perform, I'm fine.
Wow. So it's off stage.
It's off stage that I get it.
Because I would have thought that's what I wanted to ask you. I wanted to ask you how you overcome the stage, sort of the nerves on stage. But clearly,
man, it was the coolest thing to me personally was last year. The band I was playing with got asked to play main stage at Trackside Music Fest.
Right.
Now this is I've done a ton of country music fests all over Canada, but this one was in London. This was my hometown. This was so scary to me.
Yeah.
When I go on stage, zero problems.
Really?
That's my home.
It's performance.
It's performance. I'm fine with it.
Wow.
I know I got my boys backing me. I'm in a band. All 5 guys are beauties. We're having a great time. Everybody out there, someone I know. But it's after.
Right.
Or it's before.
Right.
It's before and after where
It's like a fight.
Yeah.
It's like a fight.
Maybe you could.
It's an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Before you.
I talk to my buddy Sam Stout about this all the time.
It's before the anxiety.
Me and him are super close, and that's one guy that legit helped me through that stuff.
Really?
Yeah. He was a big help in as far as
getting through the crowd kind of thing.
Is it fair to say that the anxiety's there, but as soon as you get that first reaction of the crowd, it's all gone.
Oh, it's game over.
And then you're good. And then you got to come down from the adrenaline.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
That's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
It comes into play.
I did so. Not toot my own horn. I'm not anything special. No, I did a stand up. So at my sister's wedding. You can pee again. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go.